freshman year, so that makes like 3.5 years. I really like this team, especially for its energy. We mesh really well, we get along really well, like even outside of games. We sit on the bleachers, we watch the boys' games together, and we talk and we laugh, and it's a lot of fun. I love this team. Some traits that make a good volleyball player is definitely being a good communicator. You have to speak up, you have to yell, you have to be friendly, but you also have to like speak your mind when you need to, you know? Because it's like a very team-oriented sport, relying on each other for every single point. So we have to be able to communicate to actually win games. And also, being a person with a positive mindset. That's also really helpful in volleyball because it's really easy to just completely mess up a point on your own. It can be really embarrassing and it can like, make you feel bad. You have to get over it. You have to like move on and just focus on the next point instead of focusing on your mistakes.
I play outside hitter and middle blocker. So I'm basically in the air more than half of the match. Around last year, October, I took net sports. One of our units were volleyball, and I found it really fun. So I was like, it would be fun if I try out for the team. They're so energetic, and I love playing with them. We're always happy, and we always love to celebrate. When I'm in the air and I'm spiking it, and it just touches the floor, no one touches it. That's what we call an ace. And after I'm done, like, acing it, we have this little chair, like, ace. It really gets me like jumpy and happy.
It's like the liveliest team I've been on. It's not stressful and it's not competitive, but it's like a nice spot in between. I was really nervous to come out and play, but it's a really welcoming environment and you just have fun.
I started playing freshman year when I came into Blair because I just wanted to play a sport for high school, and I got really attached to volleyball. I really like the communication aspect of the sport and just like the team environment. There's just always so much energy and a lot of celebration. The team always has your back, so it feels really good. We like to have a lot of fun. Volleyball is a very hard sport, and it's a very specific and skill-based sport. So if you are getting frustrated with yourself, I think the main thing is just having patience with yourself and with the people around you so that you can just play as well as you want to.
My whole family plays, so I would play with them for fun, but never in an environment like this. It's very fun. You get to meet new people. You get to learn how to trust people. It really helps you interact with people better because you get to know them on the court and outside the field.
What is your favorite memory with the team?
Probably my serves. But they've been off recently, but typically it's my serves. It's probably one of the best feelings, making a point in just one play. We practice every school day.
This is my first year coaching volleyball. I have coached in the past for basketball, but this is my first co-ed position as well as volleyball position. I played varsity girls, varsity co-ed, and then I played 1 year of volleyball in college. I fell in love with the sport. It's such a fun sport. It's such a team-oriented sport that was something that I really loved. This team is very talented, but this team does not know they are very talented. This team has a lot of potential. We are a very underclassmen-oriented team, which is very unusual for a varsity team. We have a very all-around squad, which is really good because going forward, creating a program, you want to be able to build for the future. And that's one thing I can say we definitely do have. I do feel like COVID has affected a lot of people. So that was my first thing, was taking into consideration that a lot of these kids haven't even had a chance in high school to play. And kind of using that as a driving force because it changed so much in athletics in general. One thing I can say I figured out the best is how to adapt to everyone's needs and how they need to be talked to and who needs to be explained things a little better, a little longer, a little more in depth. My main goal is just growth. To me, the biggest tell of a coach doing their job is to not have to necessarily always coach, not necessarily always have to say something. Overall goal of volleyball is whoever can keep the ball off the ground the most wins. Co-ed brings a lot more into things. With co-ed rules, a girl has to touch the ball before it goes over. I love that because growing up, being an athlete, I was always around boys. I was the only girl. Even though I was good enough and I was athletic and I was strong, the boys still doubted me because I'm a girl. When I would play pickup basketball or I would play volleyball with friends, you would notice the boys would ball hog and they didn't notice they were doing it. So I love that co-ed helps stop that and makes you use your girls. So you bring in the athleticism from the boys and then the fundamentals from the girls, and it brings a whole different type of game, and I love it. Girls with volleyball, they just love like cheering each other on. That's one thing I love about volleyball. Volleyball is the closest sport to cheerleading without pom-poms. So I feel like that's one thing that's very different from co-ed to girls. It's a lot more close-knit with girls. For me as a coach, my main thing has been trying to push them more towards the girl atmosphere and bringing that emphasis of cheering on your team, of every single time something happens, you need to make your teammates feel like they're the best player in the world.
We have like a lot of like person-specific cheers. So like Brooklyn, our outside hitter, every time she gets a kill, like one of us like screams BK and the rest of the team screams like you know. So every time we get an ace, we stomp like this and then we clap and we go ace, and then the bench echoes it, and that's my favorite one. It's so fun.
Right now they are doing 3-on-3. The point is to be able to use teamwork with half of the amount of people you would normally have on the court and still be cohesive and have a good flow and just be able to communicate more. Because with less people in the court, you absolutely need to communicate more. There will never be a school that they'll see somebody hitting and they're like, oh my God, we've never seen that. We sometimes go against our boys, sometimes we have alumni come in, so they see a wide variety of different things in drills. So coverage, get into it, same thing. Extra check, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This was the first school I've ever seen with such a volleyball presence. So it made me excited. And that was one thing that I really did not think I would be. I thought I was gonna be nervous, scared. I didn't think I was gonna know what I was doing, but it came so easy because the kids at this school love this game. Side out!
I wish people knew how fun it is to watch a volleyball game.
If we're ever down, we're gonna come back.
Every time my friends come to my games, they're always like, oh my God, that was so fun to watch. I love watching volleyball. But people usually don't even give it a chance. Literally, tons of volleyball games.
It's contagious. This sport is contagious, and it honestly draws you in. It really does draw you in.